Alright guys, I am drawing more of your requests. I've done Iron Man and I've done Boba Fett, so someone else commented in my last short that I should do Captain Rex from Star Wars, so that's what I'm doing today. I've been working on for the past, well, actually just yesterday and now today, so figured I'd show you guys where I'm at. Maybe even get some more requests for my next drawing. But yeah, I'm just here drawing. Figured I'd kind of show you guys how fast it goes, or how slow it goes, I guess. But I'm almost finished here with the inking, and then I'm going to be doing something different for this one. I'm actually going to be adding a little bit of watercolor. I just want to see how that works, because I really do like that look of watercolor and ink together. So, should be pretty cool. I'm just going to do some really subtle coloring in, which his main colors are like white and black. So I'm just going to add in some blue, or not white and black, I don't know. It's like white and blue. So I'm just going to add in some blue and maybe some subtle shadows as well with the watercolor. I think that should look pretty cool. Pretty early live stream, so I'm not expecting too much traffic, but figured I'd get started early so I can finish early. Maybe get some editing done on this. I am videotaping the whole thing, so I'm going to be posting a short and maybe even a video because I'm filming it horizontally. So we'll see. Maybe get a cool time lapse or something. I haven't done a live stream for a long time. But they do get the watch hours up, so figured I'd do it. Getting pretty low on ink as well, because I've been using the same bottle of ink for my past 3 ink drawings, which have been pretty detailed. Hello, Taqueria. Welcome to the live. First person to comment. Alright, there we go, guys. We got some people watching now. What's up, everyone? Alexander Foster. What's up? Ira Majumdar. I remember you from my other live streams. Alright. Yeah, I'm just kind of finishing up on the bottom half of him now. I like to block in the main, like, suit shapes, I guess you could say. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm just starting to go in, add in some shadows and stuff. Thank you, Exton Vanderpump. Forster? We got some pretty heavy shadows down here. They always take a little bit longer to shade in, so I can't just do cross hatching. It's just solid black. Guys, let me know in the comments what character I should draw next. Doesn't have to be Star Wars or anything. Any movie character. That's why I'm kind of doing this. The past 3 shorts I've done have been from you guys suggesting people in the comments in my shorts, so that's where this idea came from. Someone wanted me to do Captain Rex, so that's what I'm doing. Am I drawing from the comments? Yes. Mickey Mouse? Alright. That would be an easy but fun one to do. Keep that one in mind. Darth Vader. Ooh, that would be a cool one. That would take up a lot of ink because he's so black. All of his armor is black. Keep them coming, guys. Good suggestions so far. Judy Hopps from Zootopia. That would be another fun one. I do need to do some more cartoon ones because they are really fun to do. Ronaldo. You know, I haven't done an actual face with ink yet, so that could be a possibility. Good challenge for me. I think someone suggested Star-Lord in one of my shorts, so that would be another one where I have to do a face. Also, I think I'm gonna start selling these, like maybe the original, but definitely prints. So I might be posting like a little link to my website or something. I'm kind of in the process of making that right now, so I'll definitely do a poster, or I'll add it into one of my shorts or something, and on my homepage as well. So keep an eye out for that if you're interested. Alright, now I can start adding in some shading, so it should be interesting. We're going to start up here on the belt. This is where I can start adding in cross-hatching. I definitely want to do commissions. Even if it's not like movie characters, I definitely like to, I don't know, anything I can make money from doing what I like doing, which is this, I'd be happy. So even if it's like people someone knows, some friends or something. Once again, I'd have to start doing faces, which I'm a little scared of, but I think I can do it. Guys, like up the stream so more people can get attracted to it. Oh, here's my reference, by the way. So that's what I'm going for. That's where I'm getting kind of where to add the values and stuff. The grayscale values. What pen am I using? That's a good question, actually. I can't remember the brand of it, but what was it? It was like, yeah, I don't know. I got it at Michael's though, so I know they have it there. It was like artist something. I know that's not very helpful. I kind of switch up my pens a lot, so I don't really have one set one that I use. And guys, if you're interested in seeing my other ink ones I just did, definitely check them out on my channel. The last two shorts I've done have been ink drawings, and they came out pretty good, so make sure to check those out. One of them's Iron Man, one of them's Boba Fett. And if you want to see this finally finished, make sure you subscribe so when I post the short, you'll see the final result. See if I can zoom you guys in a bit more. A bit better. My next one I'm doing, well, might be just like one of my original characters, so I kind of want to try ink drawing just like an original character, just for fun. See if it turns out any good. Actually, was gonna have that be my last short, but I thought I was filming and I wasn't apparently. Thought I hit record, so that drawing will never be shown. It wasn't my best work anyway, so I wasn't too mad. And I was kind of experimenting with the watercolor ink, just to see if it would look cool. How long has this taken me so far? Well, I started it yesterday and worked on it for a while. Probably like, I would say right now I'm around 7 hours. No, probably not that long. Probably like 6 hours in. So, yeah, not too long. The longest drawing I've done was 41 hours, which was a colored pencil realistic drawing of, it was like a half Iron Man, half Tony Stark drawing I did. Why did you say one person watching? Got 2 people watching on my end. live streams are interesting. Sometimes you get like a crazy amount of viewers. Like I did a Spider-Man drawing, colored pencil drawing, and I had 28,000 views on it, which is kind of crazy. That was my most viewed one, but and then you get ones like this where you only have like 3 people watching or something. But it is what it is. Phone's about to die. I know, the climb to 3,000 subs is going pretty slow, but I'm just gonna keep posting. Hopefully it keeps rising. What do I need? I think I need like 100 more subs or something. Last time I checked. Somewhere around there. Spider-Man. I already did Spider-Man like a bunch of times with like colored pencil, and I think I did do one ink one, but he is probably my favorite character to draw, not gonna lie. Deadpool? That's a good suggestion. Hello, obsessed with N. We don't know who N is, but they're obsessed with him. Thank you, appreciate it. I think this is probably one of the hardest parts of shading, actually. Because there's so many different faces that have different values. Just have to make sure I get them all right. Don't want to go too dark or too light. Get this right. Yeah, since yesterday. I started somewhere around the same time. So like 10 o'clock where I am. AM. Also, where are y'all at? Where you guys live? I know there's people in all different countries that tune in, so kind of interested to find out who's actually watching. got someone from Korea. 1 a.m. right now. Whoa, you're up late. I'm going to be watching Deadpool on my TV right now. Cool. I've only seen the first one. It's pretty funny. California? Oh yeah. Alright, so I'm like opposite you in the United States. I'm in New York. 7:09 a.m. or p.m. Alright, obviously it's a.m. For me, 9:08. Alright, we got different times in the US, but people in the US, that's cool. I usually have people watching from like way different countries, like I don't know, Australia and other countries, not just the US. Have people been watching the Olympics? Anybody? I've been watching them almost every night. Watched the half-pipe finals last night. Sadly, no US people got it. You forgot? Hello, party boy. What's up? Yeah, there wasn't too much like advertising for the Olympics. I feel like kind of just started, and you're like, oh, okay, they're happening. I know we don't get too many viewers right now. That's okay though. I usually get more views when I post it as like a video or a short, but it might be because I haven't done a live stream for so long. YouTube's kind of like, this guy doesn't do live streams. I'm not gonna push his live. I wonder if I pushed it in the hashtags more like Star Wars, more towards Star Wars fans instead of like just art. I wonder if I'd get more views. Or if I left out the Star Wars part and just targeted the art people. Why do you think the algorithm pushed it to you? Do you guys like Star Wars, or are you guys kind of like art fans? I don't know. Alright, so the art hashtags probably got you. I only added like, I think 3 hashtags or something, or more than that, like 5. Yeah. I think less is more sometimes. Add a bit more shadow and background so I can make sure it looks like the jetpack's actually in the back of him and not part of his armor. Sorry about the fan noise in the back. It is winter here, so kind of need the heater going. Alright, I think that's pretty good for the belt. Just do some final little details. And I'm running low on ink. Gonna have to get some more ink today. Gotta go in 5 minutes. Well, thanks for hanging out. And if you want to see the final result, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out when I post the video. Do I do digital art? I do sometimes, yeah. If you look on my channel, I have done some digital art pieces. I kind of switch back and forth between digital and traditional. I think it's good to kind of have experience in both fields. Digital art is hard. Yeah, it's decently hard. I would say, in my opinion, I think on like the coloring in part, that would be easier. Honestly, I just think it's easier. No offense to you guys, but because you can always like adjust your drawings if they're not right. You can erase and not have erased lines, and then you don't always have to be looking for like a certain marker or colored pencil. You just kind of have all your colors ready for you. You don't have to be switching utensils. But I would say like for blending and more realistic art, it's probably harder than real art or traditional art, I should say. But for like more graphic and cartoon art, I'd say it's easier. Procreate Yeah, I'd probably use that if I had an iPad, but I don't, so I use Photoshop, and I have a graphics tablet that I have connected to my computer, so that works pretty good. Alright, I'm gonna move over here so you guys see what I'm doing. Shoot, I think my camera stopped recording. 1 second, guys. Alright, see you obsessed with N. Alright. Hopefully my camera is recording, but we'll see. Alright, I'm gonna move on to... I'm gonna do this little thing, and then we've got these big areas, and then we're gonna be done, and I can just add in some watercolor to finish the whole piece. And I don't have too much experience with watercolor, so I'm a little nervous. Hopefully I don't ruin the whole drawing, but I gotta take some risks. Not doing too much with it anyway, so I should be fine. video. Alright guys, if you are just tuning in, I'm drawing kind of commented requests from my shorts. This one is Captain Rex from Star Wars, so if you like Star Wars, stick around. I'm almost finished. And if you just want to skip ahead pretty much, just hit subscribe and you'll see the final result when it comes out, probably tomorrow or the next day. But yeah, getting close here. Let's start working on these larger areas now. Just gonna make sure I get this drop shadow. And then we got some stitching going on, so I need to add that in. No, I'm gonna add a question and answer thing. Some people like that. How do I add that? Boom. What's your favorite Star Wars character? I should stop all the Star Wars fans in their tracks. Alright. I'm gonna start adding in some stitches here. You never watched Star Wars? You're missing out. You gotta watch that. Thank you, Brooke Wilder channel. Appreciate it. It's these little details that really make your drawing pop. Getting the stitches in. That way you can tell it's kind of like a fabric material. And do the same over here. They'll be barely visible, just because it's slightly turned on this side. Boom. That's cool. Alright, now I'm going to start shading in the corner pieces down here. Guys, we're so close to being done. It's gonna look epic. Everything kind of has a bevel on it, so you have to make sure you get that. I'm gonna start shading this in. Make sure I don't go past that bevel I made. How long have I been working on it? This is the second day, so getting close to 7 hours. That would be my guess. Could be more, could be less. Thank you to Mary Dean for commenting at least. Most people kind of just swipe by. So let me show you kind of my process. So for each piece, I like to just kind of get, if it's fully shaded, like a little bit of shadow cast on it. I usually do a full pass over with just a solid line pattern across the whole thing like this. And just finish this. Oh, you're sticking around. Thank you. Alright, so once I have a base down like this with lines, I'm going to just go ahead and start adding in more shadows to make it look like it's actually like a form and not just flat 2D shape. Make it look more 3D, so I kind of mark out where I want the shadow. Come down here. That, and then add in more lines within that mark that you made. Alright, I'm going to do the other side now. This should make it look a little bit more round. Come down this way. Shade it in. Starting to look a little bit more 3D. It's just adding layers. And if it's not dark enough, you just go in with another set of lines that are a different direction. Oh, you saw my Spider-Man one. Cool. Yeah, that one was probably my most viewed live stream, so that one turned out pretty successful for me. Unlike this one. I only got 3 people watching, but whatever, it's fine. Add a bit more lines here. Kind of cool to see people who've seen me in my past live streams come back. Appreciate it. Let me just add in a little bit more. There we go. Almost done on this piece. Alright, that's good for that piece. It's in the shadows anyway, so it needs to be perfect. There we go. On to these light pieces. These ones are white, so they're going to be not too dark. Maybe add in threw a tear at you. Oh boy. I'm gonna move you guys so you're not covering up where I'm drawing. Put you right here. There we go. How many hours? I really don't know. I would have to look at the footage that I'm taking and add up all the time. But like I was saying, I would say it's probably around 7 hours now. Maybe more, maybe less. Hello, Artistana. Welcome to the live. I'm gonna do this other leg piece. These big pieces are actually kind of easier to do because they're not very like detailed or anything. You can kind of just add some value to them. Getting close here. Alright, on to the final parts, which is going to be these two big leg, I don't know what to call them, leg flaps. I believe those are going to be blue once I watercolor them. Alright, see ya. Thanks for joining. It's really exciting because getting on this final stretch, almost done. What's up, X-Vips? Alright, see ya. Thanks for joining. Make sure you subscribe before you go, though, so you don't miss out on the final result if you want. What's up, Brecky Burley? Alright guys, the last part, we're going to go ahead and add in some shading to these leg flap things. These are going to be pretty dark, so they're going to take a few layers. I'm going to just do a quick first layer. And then there is some shading to these, so I'm going to have to make them darker in some areas, lighter in others. So I have to make this first pass no darker than the lightest area. Darth Vader, or R2-D2. Those are some good ones. We got some dark side and I don't know what it's called. Light side, I guess. Darth Vader is just so iconic. I don't think any villain will ever be able to top him in Star Wars. I was getting a little worried I wouldn't have enough ink for this drawing, but I think I'll have just enough. Hello, that's Random Cat. Back in the live stream. And Minor X I can't explain well. Your name is very long and I'm not gonna try to say it. Welcome to live. Appreciate it. And he knows the character. Oh wait, did I say the character in the title? I can't remember. for my drawing, Captain Rex, because someone requested it in my last short. And that's what I'm doing with these ink drawings. I'm kind of just doing whatever people request. So I'm going to add in the drop shadow here. So it's going to be dark. New setup? Not really. This is the same place I've been working on all my drawings. How's your life? It's going good. Keeping busy. Alright, see ya. Thanks for joining again. Should be posting this one fairly soon once I add in some watercolor and finish this whole inking. Gotta be careful I don't put my hand on the wet ink. Also a smudge. And ink is very hard to get out. We got one person watching. Who are you? I'm curious. Is it someone who's been here all along? Or somebody new? Nobody, apparently. It's a ghost. What if I, like, offered this drawing to somebody watching? I bet I'd get a lot more views. People like it when you offer free stuff. Who wouldn't want this? Come on. Two people watching. Come on, guys. Let's try to get up to like 10 people watching at least. I think the highest we got this live stream was like 11 people. But then it went back down to like 1 and 3 or something. Let's try to get it back up. Whoever's watching, please just start bombing every button you see. Just hit the like button. Hit every button. Unless it's a dislike button, then don't do that. And we get 10 people watching. We got 4 people, guys. We're getting up there. 6 more. Come on. There's gotta be at least 6 people swiping. That will get us up to 10. Guys, comment down below who I should draw next because I need suggestions. This drawing came from a suggestion. Someone was like, hey, you should draw Captain Rex, and I was like, okay, I'll do that. So, it could be your drawing, my next drawing. So, comment who I should draw in the chat. I'll check it out. I can always come back to the live and see what people wrote. And I will post you in my next short if you comment someone that I want to draw. And we are almost done here. Pretty happy with that. I think it's going to look awesome when I add just a little hint of color to where he has blue on his armor. Should look really cool. Guys, if you want to see the final result without watching this live, just hit subscribe and you'll get notified when I post this short of me drawing this. I know watching me draw can be a little boring, but it's fun when you kind of montage it all together. I am trying to hit 3,000 subscribers. I only need 100 more, and I'm there. Alright, I'm just kind of looking around now, see if there's anywhere I missed. Not seeing anything really. Maybe I can add some shadows, some things. Cool there. Yeah, look at that. Someone commented, or at least said hi. Good video. Where's the Alright, that looks pretty cool. I like that. And now I'm going to just find any touch-ups I need to do here. Other than that, I think I'm done. So if you're just tuning in, you just caught me at the right time because this is pretty much finished. Let me know what you guys think. The 3 of you guys that are watching. Just around. Add some ending details here. Sometimes just add those stuff marks. That's kind of cool. Like that. Adding some final touches here. Alright, I'm gonna have to be done there now because my camera battery just died. But yeah, I'm filming the whole thing up here. So I'm gonna get a cool video, guys, for you. I'm gonna be using some watercolors here to add in some cool little like subtle color to this ink drawing. So this is gonna be blue on some of these parts. Like these are blue, and he has some blue highlights on his helmet there. That's just gonna make it pop. I feel like it should look pretty cool, and maybe I'll add some slight shadows too to like the white areas, just to give it some more depth. But anyways, for the 2 of you guys watching, 3 of you guys watching, this is the final thing. I just need to add some watercolor, and then you'll see it in the final short. But yeah, there it is. Hope you guys like it. And if you wanted to see the final thing, make sure you hit subscribe before I leave here in a second. And you'll see the final result with the watercolor and everything. So, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one.